beautiful souls. Welcome to Creative Arts Virtual, made for you. The title of this video is, Hey, make them wait. You have the power to avoid the pain. This video is for all genders. No matter what you're attracted to, you're in the right place. Everything I share here is my opinion and based on my experiences in the world, which will absolutely differ from everyone else. My motto is take what you like and leave the rest, always. I am never the authority for anyone, but my experience has helped so many people around the world. As I connect with people around the world on a daily basis, they literally take notes on things that I do and share with them from my spiritual practices and principle, embodiment. And I'm here to share that with you, not just the select people that I connect with throughout the world, but with anyone who is interested. Welcome. Ultimately, I am here to share spiritual principle and practices that support with everyday struggles. I've been on a healing journey since 14, and I am in my 50s. I have a lot to offer, and I'm here to share it joyously. I've been able to prevent so much emotional turmoil in my life by doing the things that I'm going to share with you today. It is a muscle. It is something that you do have to develop with practice over time, and it can also work instantaneously. So there's a benefit to doing it immediately, and then there's a benefit to doing these things over time and shifting the dynamics of your life. Over the decades of my healing journey, I have really learned how to honor and listen to my intuition. It has been a true gift, and I know there's a belief that it's a women's intuition, but this isn't true. Intuition is within each one. It is the universal wisdom that resides in each one of us. And that wisdom is guiding us at every moment of every day, in every situation. And it's up to us to allow that wisdom to shine through or to block it away. All of the power in all of the universe already is. It is everywhere. It is in us. We are a spot where that power is. Although in truth, in all of the universe, we cannot give our power away because it's everywhere. It's impossible to give away that which is. However, in the human experience, we can have the perception of giving our power away, the experience within us and outside in the world that we have given our power away. And it's been my experience that if I've moved a relationship forward too quickly, that I have given away my power. Being in my power is allowing it to emotionally and spiritually develop in universal time. So how have I taken the journey of using what I call my will, doing what I want, being in control of a relationship, and switching that to universal will? The one will that truly is the only one, that is everyone's will. How did I align back into that power so that the universe is guiding me every moment on who, what, where, when, why in every relationship, not just a personal partner, but in every relationship? There is something that I call a mental image, which we have all used and heard of, but may not consciously have used it, not knowing its true power. So in our mind, we can create a mental image of what we desire to experience in life. When we add our feeling of whatever it is that we desire, joy, freedom, peace, whatever it is, harmony, when we add that into the mental image, we are creating brainwaves that allow this experience to come forward. Because we're telling the universe that we already have this experience because we're feeling it as though it's happening now. Therefore, the universe says, okay, you have this already. Great. Here it is. The universe only says yes, and it can only say yes to what you give it. It will give you what you give it, the law of circulation. In creating this mental image, it's important to use all of your senses as best as you can. I've observed people buying houses based on this mental image, finding the right relationship based on this mental image. The idea is to hold that image throughout the day, to be in that feeling space of knowing that this is yours, that the universe has your back. It's bringing to you exactly what you have asked for through the mental image. Some of the pitfalls with the mental image. Doubt. When we have this image, our thoughts might go to the belief of, well, I don't have it now, I'm lying to myself. But the truth is that you're lying to yourself that you don't have it, because the universe has everything available to you right here and right now. And just because we're not knowing how to take advantage of that doesn't mean it's a lie. It means we haven't built the muscle to know how to be a conscious creator and make it happen in our life right here, right now. But it is open and available to us. We are the power to make it happen. Everything that we think creates our life. So if we want a different life, choose a different thought. It sounds simple, and it is. And then we have the resistance. So the doubt comes up. That is the resistance to moving forward. It is the resistance to co-creating with the universe. If we create on our own, we will not get half of the joy that we could if we allow ourselves to surrender to the universe and allow it to support and guide us. Okay, so you've created the mental image. You're staying in the energy, the feeling of, I have this now. The universe has my back. I'm good. I'm not alone. I'm supported. I'm loved. I'm valued. The universe wants me to have all that I desire. Now what? Now you listen to your feelings. As you interact with people, pay attention to what's going on the inside of you. Be introspective. Feel your feelings. It's actually possible to develop a relationship with your feelings, to speak to them, to find out, what are you telling me? Yes, I feel embarrassed. Sit with that. Allow the embarrassment to go on the wave of peaks and valleys. And when it subsides, it will be clear what the embarrassment was for. It could be any feeling. That's just the example that I'm giving. And once you recognize what it's for, you can then hear the thought that created it. Now you're at the core. When you're at the thought, you can change the thought. This is why affirmations work, because you're putting a new thought in your mind. But if you have a new thought and an old feeling, you're doing this in the universe. You've got to align both together to receive that which is right for you, for your highest good. So as you begin to develop these muscles, I'm going to call them muscles, as you develop the muscles of connecting with your feelings, understanding them, really knowing which ones they are, how they operate in your life, what's the thought connected with them, you're moving into your power. The resistance will be that you will want to control each and every part of that. And that's part of the mental equivalent. The doubt that comes up is the control. That's a pitfall. Another common pitfall with the mental image is the same as meditation. we will have our mind go in various directions. So the idea is to keep your mind focused on the mental image. Power of your mind is power of your life. It is important to practice the muscle of learning how to maintain a mental image of what you want in your life and create it. Going back to the universe has your back. Your nervous system, which is all over your body, is part of the universe. Everything in the universe is one. So as your nervous system receives information from the outside world, that is universal wisdom speaking to you. And we may have traumas that get in the way of that communication, which is why it's important to listen to your internal cues. So the universe sends you information. You get this feeling. You sit with it. You let it pass. You let the thought come through. You replace it with the positive thought. Now you go back into the same environment and you have new information. Now, when you come to this environment, it's a different environment, although it's the same. You can see things that you didn't see before. You can feel more that was there, but you couldn't kind of connect to it fully. This is how you know that you are connecting with universal wisdom, because you're hearing and seeing and feeling things that you couldn't before. Your awareness is growing, expanding, increasing, however you want to think about it. There's different theories for different things. But it's up to you to allow yourself to really be present with what is unfolding. There is another technique that I use, which you can use throughout this entire process. I imagine white light enveloping whatever emotion is coming up. Some people may say that's a spiritual bypass, but it's not. I'm feeling the feeling, and I'm putting that feeling within love, within the white light of love. And what that does is it embraces it. It transforms it into love and makes it lighter in the experience, so that I can release whatever memories are attached to it, release the intensity of the emotion, and just allow myself to be with it with more ease and harmony. As myself and others have gone through this process, it has been vital to work one-on-one, to do sessions to talk about what's happening in your world. I've been trained to figure out with you what thought is actually playing out in the background and creating the havoc in your life. Therefore, the one-on-one session is geared to exactly what is affecting you and how you can put your life back on track and allow your authentic self to come through, and allow your partner to come from that authenticity instead of from the control that comes up when we sit with not making the decisions that we used to make. It's a journey, it's a process, and it's beautiful to watch what unfolds as we allow ourselves to move into that space of trusting the universe, of working with it, of being one with it, which is our truth. We are one with the universe. It is very common when going through this experience to feel powerless and to believe that when we surrender to the universe and listen to this guidance, that we are losing our power. But in fact, the opposite is happening. We're disconnecting from the control that we believe is our power and aligning with our true power of harmony, freedom, trust, faith, oneness, wholeness, joy, true joy, by allowing ourselves to be supported, to be an open, clear vessel for unconditional love to flow through. Okay, so let's recap. You create a mental image. You hold that image. You allow your feelings to be in alignment with that image. Anything that comes up, you just refocus yourself back on the image that you desire. As you are in the environment, things come up within yourself, in your feeling space, in your thoughts. You sit with that. You allow it to peak and to switch the thought to a positive thought that allows you to create what you desire. You use the technique of enveloping anything that feels uncomfortable or comfortable, whatever you want, in the light. And as you need support, you get that support.